What's up, guys? Welcome back to an episode of the QPR Series, and today we are playing a Europa League game, actually. The draw came through, and we are playing a team with a truly fantastic name that I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce. So without further ado, let's look at the fixtures and see how we got on this previous month. So last episode we played against Genk, the eye condition, and beat them 3-0. To qualify for the Europa League, Carlos Fierro got 2 goals, and Tom Ince got the third goal. Game was all done in the first half because it was 4-0 on aggregate. So yeah, then we played Liverpool and beat them 1-0. Christian Benitez scoring a 93rd minute goal. Yes, he finally, I said he'd come up with some big moments for us, you know, some crucial goals, and he did it. He came through for us. Amazing first goal for us. Really pleased with that. Carlos Fierro continues his incredible form. Against Arsenal, he scored one in our 1-1 draw with them. Then against Sampdoria, we lost 2-1 in the Europa League. So that was the first game as away from home. But Carlos Fierro got a goal for us again. Scores again for us. Then we played Peterborough in the Capital One Cup. Junior Hoylett, Nathan Redmond and Abel Hernandez wrapping up the scoring for us. Slightly rotated team. Whatever you want to consider our rotated team, that's what I consider it to be, sort of. There's a couple of players missing. Then we played against Wolves, our bogey team, and beat them 3-1. At home, Abel Hernandez, Marek Hazucha and Nicholas Tagliafico scoring the third goal for us to beat them 3-1. All that means in the Premier League we are currently sitting in 5th. And actually, I've not been looking at the league tables. This is the first time I've genuinely seen it. We've got a game in hand on the teams above us, and we're only 2 points. We can, if we win our game in hand, we can move up to 4th. So far things are going pretty well for us. Tottenham, things aren't going so great compared to previous seasons. With regards to the Europa League, we are currently sitting in 3rd, I want to say. Yeah, sitting in 3rd. There's only one game played, so there's still a lot to do. AZ Alkmaar, Sampdoria, and this team who we're playing today with the truly fantastic name from Bosnia. I'm not even going to attempt to say that, but we're playing them today. Pretty much the full strength team I can put out. Pretty much. Fierro is obviously starting up front, continuing his incredible form. But yeah, let's just get on with it, really. There's not much else I want to talk about. I mean, truly, our previous months have been very good. You know, pretty compared to how it's been back end of last season, and compared to the San Marino. I mean, San Marino's things have done very well lately, but genuinely, I'm for the first time in a long time, I've been playing. I mean, I've recorded the previous episode, which you see on Monday, as well as this Friday episode. I'm recording it in the space of the same night, and this period of time playing, I'm truly happy to play the game again. There's not been anything that's left me like infuriated as to why did that happen or anything like that. Like, it's quite rare for me. I mean, normally there's something that irritates me, but no, genuinely no qualms with how things have gone today. But we are in good form, so who knows, that could change if we lose this game. Fierro though scores a goal, 1-0. He's always the offside. No, it's going to count. He's held his run beautifully. 1-0 against the team with the incredible name. I was about to just attempt it, but I'm not gonna, because I'll get murdered for butchering it. But oh well. Anyway, other things in the save. PSG have now given up on Okore, finally. I think the biggest bid they got to was like £24 and a bit million for him, which is a lot of money. And you know, if it was any other player, I'd accept, but it's not. And you're probably thinking, but he's not playing today. Therefore, he's not. That's a great effort. He's not a key player, but it's not the fact that he's an amazing player. Yes, I think he's a very good player, certainly in terms of attributes, in terms of how he plays on the pitch, his history and stuff like that. It's the fact that we've had him for so long, and we've taken him from a young player to being now a Premier League, Champions League winning worthy centre back. You know, he's now a very good player, and I'm not letting him go for sentimental reasons. It's now the same with Carlos Fierro. Okay, we're not a Fierro for as long, but still, Stefan Al-Shaarawy there, even though he's injured, scores a goal. But no, apparently it was an own goal. Prito put the ball into his own net, but I'll give that to Al-Shaarawy. So now PSG have given up with the chase for Okore, and have turned their attention. Well, I don't know. They probably actually already signed him because it was on deadline day. I think it was deadline day. Must have been. They turned their attention to, I think his name was Robert Place, definitely Place, but I don't know what his first name is. I think it's Robert, South African centre back from Ajax. I showed you guys him before. Player I was looking at as a potential centre back. We were, you know, if we, I didn't realise at that point we were going to get Varane and the other guy. So he was one we were looking at, young South African centre back. So they've turned their attention to him. I think they bid like, I want to say it was 10 and a bit million, but maybe not, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. With regards to that Sampdoria game, we lost, but we battered them. We absolutely, and that's why I'm not. In a way, that it's slightly annoying the fact that we battered them and still lost, but that was our own fault. We dominated the possession, and it was much the same as the game against, who was it? Was it the Genk game, the first leg of the Genk game? Where we battered them. It's another Europa League game actually. It must be a Europa League thing. We battered them, shots, possession, everything, but couldn't put the ball in the net. Fiera though, almost Fiera scored another one. That's clearly a good weapon. Long ball up to Fiera. Fiera controls it and puts it away. But see, today, okay, this is a very poor team, but 71% possession, dominating the shots, just bossing the game. Ideally, I'd like to be more than 2-0 up, because I feel like we could need the goal difference. But that Sampdoria team did look good. Maybe not in terms of star name players, but just the way they played. Okay, it was at home for them, but they look good. They look good. AZ Alkmaar, I've got no doubts they'll be pretty decent team. Fierro almost has another goal though. Fierro's had a good game. He's continuing his great form, obviously with a goal and just having lots of shots on target and whatnot, making the keeper work. And as I was saying, that long ball is clearly working the ball into him, but he's not a big guy really. So for that to be working is impressive stuff. Redmond and Tom Ince are playing really well in that deeper midfield role. Obviously, normally I play them a lot higher up the pitch in previous seasons, but today since we've changed the tactic, they're now a lot deeper, and the fullbacks aren't getting as exposed as much. Maybe that's got something to do with the fact that they're not as far up the pitch, the wingers, I mean. So they've not got as far back to track back to help them out, should shit happen. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Maybe it's the fact that Morella, for example, is at right back, and that Taggy, the guy who's just did the throw-in, he's at left back, and he's a good player. He's had another bit of time to settle and whatnot, so maybe that's why. But I don't know. Whatever the reason, I don't care. And we're going to wrap up this 2-0 win now. Don't know why he's not blown. It's only 2 minutes injury time, and yet we played nearly 4 minutes. Was that? But oh well, 2-0. Clean sheet, 3 points. Currently sitting in second now in the Europa League group, behind Sampdoria, who beat AZ Alkmaar. So more reason for us to be wary of Sampdoria, particularly after they've beaten us, obviously. Stefan Al-Shaarawy was under interest by Manchester United briefly. He might even still be. He is still. But he's not going anywhere. That's not happening. So, next episode will be AZ Alkmaar. I'll do the Europa League games when possible. So I'll play all these games up till the AZ Alkmaar game. They're a pretty good team now. I would have already had a look at them because I've got a game beforehand. But their manager looks young. Christ, 38 years old. Let's just look at their team. Who have they got? Who's any good? Off the top of my head, I don't think I recognise any of them. I can't believe there'll be mugs. There'll be no mugs. Surely, but... So I'm going to have my guard up against them. Is that... as in the former... Yeah, the former Lazio one. That's the only one I recognise. He's middle-aged. He's middle-aged now as far as footballers go, so no, he's not of interest. As in a threat, I don't think. He said, touch wood. So next episode will be AZ Alkmaar. I leave you in 5th, and I will see you guys next time.